Hello people, it's Evan, and I'm going to do a different kind of video. Sorry, it's really rainy outside. I apologize if you hear all that noise, but this is a defending video, and I've been wanting to make a video like this for a really long time, and it's defending Zack Snyder. This man has been getting a lot of hate for the past few years, and I just come to speak out about him. I don't think he deserves the hate he gets. People say, "Oh, he's not a great director. Oh, he's offensive. He hates people." He's not offensive, but and he said he hates women. He does not hate women. When did he ever say he hates women? These people need to shut up. He did Sucker Punch, which is a female empowering movie, and he said, "Oh, his movies are too dark." How are they too dark? Just because they don't have any jokes? Man of Steel wasn't even that dark. Come on, people. And maybe, they're dark because he's trying to express a message. Superman, he was an outcast from society, and in Batman vs. Superman, all the superheroes, they were being illegal, and they're all fighting for each other, and they're fighting for their freedom. It makes sense. And Watchmen, even. It shows, a bunch of people's tragic backstories and how they became this way and all the crime that's been happening. It makes sense. He's trying to tell a message, not make comedies. And even The Owls of Ga'Hoole, it even shows, people try to shelter themselves from threats, but sometimes they gotta stand up for themselves. He's like, "Oh, they don't have any jokes. He needs to stop making dark movies." Quentin Tarantino makes dark movies. Tim Burton makes dark movies. No one's complaining about them, but if Zack Snyder does it, "Oh, it's too dark. He sucks. He should be dead." Shut the heck up. Seriously, this guy, I don't know what's going on. He's not a director. He's not I don't know. He's not a hack director like, Joss Whedon or James Gunn or anything. And James Gunn, yeah, I know, he's directing Suicide Squad 2. I'm really concerned about him. You're lucky that Zack Snyder's producing it, so he could consult James Gunn like he did with James Wan with Aquaman, because I'd be very concerned if he wasn't. And Warner Brothers really screwed him over. He had to step down. I know we never talk about this movie, but when Justice League came out, Zack Snyder had to step down from production. And you think, oh, this will be a time to, promote the movie more, to express his life and give some time to think about his family. Nah, they kick him out, and they hire Joss Whedon to write jokes and cut out most of the movie. Screw you, Warner Brothers. Screw you. And you blame him for the movie flopping? Most people didn't even see the movie because, because of the reshoots and the fact that a lot of the movie was cut out. I saw it. I wanted to give it a chance, but it did not work for me. It's not Zack Snyder's fault, Warner Brothers. It's yours. You're the one who screwed up the movie. And they say he's not planning to make any more DCEU movies, which sucks, because I want him back. Not just as a producer, as a director as well. And he's developing, I hear it's going to be for Netflix or something, or I don't know, but he's developing the story of the Fountainhead, and people are saying he's racist because the author of the book of the Fountainhead is racist. He isn't freaking racist! As I said, all of his movies are made to express a message and how different people feel outcast from society. But no, you just think he's racist. He is not racist. When did he ever say something racist? Jeez, people need to leave this guy alone. Who cares if he makes dark movies? If they're not... Look, if you don't like his movies, that's fine. But you have to give a better reason than, oh, they're too dark, or you can't just spend your whole life giving him death threats. And people have been giving him crap. I see all the time on Twitter people giving him crap like, stop making dark movies. You suck. I hope you die like your daughter. Yeah, people actually make fun of his daughter dying. Screw you, haters. Screw you. People say the DCEU is dying faster than Snyder's daughter. Screw you, haters. You don't have any respect for Snyder or what he's done. Look, I'm fine with not liking a person's work. If you don't like a person's work, that's fine. But you can't just hate the person and feel like they should die from the world. That's horrible. That's just the most pathetic thing you could ever do. Jeez, people make a big deal out of everything. And also, you know how people complain about the Martha part in Batman vs. Superman? I mentioned this in my Endgame review, how it was stupid people complain about a scene. People say Zack Snyder doesn't know anything about Batman or Superman. These are the same people who say, Batman and Superman's mom don't share the same name. Yes, they do. Superman's parents were named Jonathan and Martha Kent. Batman's parents were named Thomas and Martha Wayne. See? Read a comic for once in your life. Jeez. And they don't stop fighting because mom's name is Martha. What happened was Superman didn't want Batman to do this, and he didn't want to kill him. He just, he wanted Batman to have a second chance. He wanted to give him a second chance, and he told him to save Martha because he thinks she's the first person that Batman could save. And then Batman was confused, so he thought he was involved in the murder of his parents, but Lois convinces Batman to go on his side. It's not Superman that just automatically said Martha and then they became friends. No, Lois Lane convinced him that it was his mother's name and Superman didn't even mean any harm. See? I actually pay attention to the movies. Oh, but what really says it, you think they stopped fighting because they're names? There's a part in Avengers Endgame, I mentioned this in my Endgame review, where Captain America says to his past self, Bucky is still alive, and then they stop fighting. That's what people think the Martha scene is, but they're blind. They're like, oh, I don't care, it's an MCU movie. I don't see the problem. Jeez. I'm sick of it. I can't go anywhere. There's like websites all over about Zack Snyder saying people are spreading rumors about him, saying he's an awful man and he should die and he's the worst director ever. No, no. He does not deserve the hate. And he was like, Superman caused too much destruction in Man of Steel. No, he didn't. Most of it was caused by General Zod and his machine. That was mostly what the destruction was. You want a good example of too much destruction? Spider-Man Homecoming. All Spider-Man did in that movie was he just played with his powers, had some fun, and then Iron Man comes down and scolds him. That's the whole movie for 2 hours. Jeez. People can't pay attention to movies anymore. It's so stupid. So, yeah. That was my thoughts on Zack Snyder. I wanted to defend him and expressing all my points. I wanted to do a different kind of video. Maybe sometime I'll review some of Zack Snyder's other work. Maybe I'll review 300 or Sucker Punch, since I think those are the only Zack Snyder movies I haven't reviewed yet. So, take that for what you will. I think Zack Snyder is a great director, and I hope he does more stuff, and I really want to see what he comes up with next, and I really hope he still helps with the DCEU. So, see you next time, and don't worry, I'll definitely be a little more happier than I did in this video next time. So, See you all later.